Hey everybody, it's me Stacey here at Scrapbooking Made Simple, scrapbookingmadesimple.com. Hi everybody, hello. Welcome to today's Saturday with Stacey, YouTube class number 653. Hi everybody, hello, welcome in. If you are joining me for the first time and you are watching this during the premiere of our classes on Saturday, which is 8 a.m. sunny California time, 10 a.m. Central, 11 a.m. Eastern, or 4 p.m. in the United Kingdom. There's a live chat going on right now, so please come say hello, tell us who you are, where you're from, and we're just really excited that you've joined in today's class, which is a really technique-based class. I have got so much for you. I have got Ciao stamps, and I've got 49 in Market, and I've got Ecoline watercolor markers and Ecoline liquid watercolor. We're just gonna do a whole bunch of good stuff today, but we always start at the beginning because it's a very good place to start. I have got new tools from Hobby Gross. So Hobby Gross is a company. Hobby Gross and Simple and Basic and Paper Favorites are all under the same umbrella. And I have new tools to share with you. It's gonna be a lot of fun, and hopefully somewhere in this full-length technique-based class, there'll be a moment where you're like, hey, I get it, or oh my gosh, I didn't know, or wow, I completely forgot about ever doing that. I gotta get my stuff out and play. Because what I try to do is teach classes using things you might already have in your crafty stash. So you might have stamps in your crafty stash. You might have watercolor markers in your crafty stash. You might have rub-ons in your crafty stash. So I always try to incorporate things you might have and then introduce you sometimes to things that maybe you've never seen before or are brand new to the market. So I'm Stacey. I'm the owner of Scrapbooking Made Simple, scrapbookingmadesimple.com. We are a brick and mortar store here in sunny Southern California. We're in Canyon Country, California, about 40 miles north of Los Angeles. So if you're ever here, come say hey, hello, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. And if not, then we have a small online business as well. We are a true mom and pop shop, meaning I work here, my kids work here, my husband works here. We are we are as homegrown as can be. So if you don't have a local independent store that you can walk into and see, feel, touch, have them know your name when you walk in, if you don't have that anymore, well then we encourage you to shop independent online stores, smaller independent online stores, whether it be ours or anybody else's. Look for the products that make your heart happy and then support independent. So today I've got Winner Chicken Dinner to talk about. We have two winners to share with you. One of them is the winner from our sneak peek, which is done on Friday night, and you find it under Shorts by Stacey. And look at my hands are already inky. Shorts by Stacey, and you post your comment there. So if you see that short, that sneak peek on Instagram or Facebook, you just need to come back here to the Scrapbooking Made Simple YouTube channel. Look for the playlist that says Shorts by Stacey. Look for what I'm wearing and post your comment. I post that on Friday night, and you have all the way till the following Friday morning to post your comment. Even though it's a sneak peek, you have a whole week, and you might be a winner chicken dinner and receive some of the products that I'm going to be using in the class. So I'm going to announce that winner. Then we also have the winner of a $100 gift card. A $100 gift card. And how do you win that? Well, on this video, on this YouTube, there's a place at the bottom underneath me that says comments. And you can post anything from hello, hi, had a great day, I love Ciao, I love Ecoline, my spouse made dinner tonight and it was fabulous. I just took my fur baby for a walk. Whatever you want to post, as long as it's kind. That's all we ask, is that you keep it kind. Post your comment. It will be immediately approved unless YouTube goes, because they monitor them. I wonder if Stacey should see this before it gets approved. And then they'll notify me to go take a look, and then I'll approve it. because you posted something kind. It's really that easy. Then we pick a winner every week. So whoever posts this week will be announced next week for a $100 gift card. And our new thing, we are doing a giveaway during the live chat. So if you are watching this during the premiere, 8 a.m. sunny California time, 10 a.m. Central, 11 a.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. in the United Kingdom, here on a Saturday, if you are joining us during the live chat, I'm going to figure out something that you have to post in the live chat. And then towards the end of the class, I'll give a last call, get your post in, and then I'll pick a winner, and I will post it on the live chat. So if you are part of the live chat and then you go away, you might not find out you're a winner chicken dinner, because I will I'll post it in the live chat. Okay, our winner is, and I'll post the name. And then all that winner has to do is send us an email. But I'll tell you all about that during the live chat. Now, let's do the winners for last week. And then I have something I want to share with you. Something that was rather special and really cool and made my heart so very happy. All right, so our winners from last week. Our first one, she may already know she's won because I announced it on the sneak peek, because she was the winner from last week's sneak peek, which was the PBO Mixtion glue. I don't know how they pronounce that. With the Crafters Workshop foils. Oh my gosh, we've put a little prize package for you, and it'll be on its way to you soon. And it's going to Kathy Anderson. Congratulations, Kathy Anderson. Well done, you. You don't have to do anything to claim your prize. Nope. Easy peasy. We'll have it in the mail to you super soon. Congratulations. You've won a nice little prize package of the PBO glue and probably some foils, and who knows what else we put, probably maybe a die. Who knows what we put in there for you, but well done you. You are a winner chicken dinner. But you're not alone. Our next winner has a $100 gift card in their online account right now. Already in their online account, ready to spend. And they posted a comment below, which was approved, and then we have random software pick the winner. So this person, first name easy peasy, Sandra. I got it. My mom went by Sandra her whole life, only to find out her real name, her given name was Sandra with an O. But she was Sandra for my whole life until I found out she was Sandra. Who knew? Well, my dad did, but that's another story. Okay, Sandra, I'm gonna guess that when two vowels go a walkin', the first one does the talkin'. So I'm gonna say Zaria? Sandra Zaria? Or is it Zare? I'm not sure. But does it really matter, Sandra? Are you gonna forgive me? I think for $100, you're gonna forgive me. Hello there, friend. Well done, you. You have $100 in your online account ready to spend anytime you are ready to spend it. Whether you blow it all in one shopping spree or you divvy it up just a little bit each time and spend a little bit. Buy something frivolous. Buy something you would never buy for yourself. So winners, it's always exciting to win, but if you don't post, you're never gonna hear me call your name. And really, it's as easy as posting hi, hello, smiles, yay. Doesn't have to be a book. Doesn't have to be about the video. But if you want a chance to win, like Sandra, post your comment, or like Kathy, find the sneak peek, post your comment, and then today during the live chat, somebody will win who's live chatting with us, and they'll win a prize package as well. So before we get started today, I want to tell you about a little something that happened here to me, which was amazing. So every now and then I get a card from one of you. Somebody sends a thank you card for their winnings, or they'll send just a nice little note. So I keep the cards, and in fact, I've got some of them. Some of them are kind of down and around, and maybe that's what I should do, because I do keep all the cards. I do. And maybe I should put some more of them up and rotate them. But the mailman came in and dropped off the mail, and there was a card. And so I opened it, And this is what I saw. I'm like, oh my gosh, no, it is too soon. I cannot be doing 4th of July right now. No, this is impressive and frightening all at the same time. Impressive that somebody is already working on their 4th of July cards, and frightening because I haven't even given a thought to 4th of July, not any of it. So I look at the card and I'm like, okay. And then I open the card up. And the first thing I see is 2024. I'm like, 2024? So it is a 4th of July card from 2024, and it says, to Stacey, Park, and the SMS crew. Thank you for the perfect military dice for all of my holidays and military men and women that I know. I am a member of the Daughters of the American Revolution, DAR, and send cards to them. I won't tell you who sent me this. So I'm like, 2024. So then this pops out. And it says April 2026. And I'm like, what is going on? So I read it. To Stacey and staff, I'm so sorry this card did not go out in the mail in 2024. Somehow it got buried in all of my cards and card making stuff. I just found it and I will mail it out now. I have made over 1,000 cards to hand out to families and friends and donate about 750 to my DAR group. 750 cards to our Daughters of American Revolution group. Thank you again for being, well, okay, so this I can. Thank you again for making the most beautiful, making the military dies. Yeah. So I can honor the men and women in the military. You are the best ever. Well, thank you. I started watching your class around class 110. This landed on my desk. I was in tears for a little bit because it was just so sweet and so special. And the fact that she took the time, even though it was made 2 years ago, to put it in the mail and to handwrite a note, it just made my heart so happy. It's these little things, that mean so much. I will keep this forever and ever and ever. And thank you. Thank you. I won't say her name, but thank you for sending it a little bit late, but better late than never. You've made my day. Really, you have. I showed it to everybody who walked in. Every customer had to see it. Everybody saw it. And it just means the world to me. So I think that's what you're going to have to post. I think that's a good post. I think that's a good post. I think you have to tell me, have you ever made a card and forgot to mail it only to find it later, but to give it to the person anyway? Or have you ever purchased a Christmas gift in February and forgot about it come December and bought them something completely different, and then a year later found the thing you bought in February and gave it to them anyway? Yeah, that's what you have to post. It can be as simple as, yep, done that, or nope, never. Or you could tell us what the story is behind it. But I've bought something in February and completely forgot. By the time December came, it was out of sight, out of mind, only to find it later. That's a good thing to post today, because she did find something a little bit later, and I am so thankful that she sent it to me. I truly am. So if you want a chance to be a winner chicken dinner during the live chat, that's what you have to post. Have you ever made something or bought something and misplaced it, totally forgot about it, out of sight, out of mind, only to find it later. And did you give it to that person? You should. You bought it with the intent for them. You should. So I think for Sandra and for Kathy, we need to do the winner chicken dinner dance, and for me too, because that really was a special moment when I opened that up. It really was. So are you ready? You're a winner, chicken dinner. You're a winner, chicken dinner. Wahoo, ka-choo for you. Congratulations. And if you want your chance to be a winner, don't forget where to post this video, the sneak peek, or during the live chat. And you never know, I might just call your name. Now we have got a lot going on today. I have got Ciao Bella. I have got 49 in Market. I have got Ecoline markers. I've got Ecoline liquid watercolor. I have got new tools from Hobbygross, which is a cousin. You've got Hobbygross, Simple and Basic, Paper Favorites, all under the same umbrella. And I get to share it all with you today. So let's sit back, let's get comfortable, and let's get the class started. This is a full-length technique-based class, and we start at the beginning and we end at the end. And hopefully there is something here for everybody to go, oh, I didn't know, or oh, I forgot about that, or oh, I've got that, I can do that. All right, I'm gonna tilt down, I'm gonna show you some samples first, and then we're gonna get going. So let's zoom on in. Zoom, 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 zoom. And zoom, zoom, zoom. And I know I need to clean my glasses before we start, but they really, really are dirty. All right. So let's show off some of the samples. Tag. Let's pull this over to me a little closer. This is a rub-on. This is 49 in Market. This is 49 in Market. This is Ecoline. This is a Ciao Bella stamp and Ecoline. Here we have a 49 in Market frame and a Ciao Bella stamp and Ecoline. And then last but not least, we have a tag. And this was leftovers. Claire made this with everybody's leftovers. And from 49 in Market to Ecoline, she Hobbygross, I'm going to talk to you about that in just a minute, but leftovers. The leftovers came out great. So I think the first place we're going to start is with Hobbygross and their new tools. They have 3 new tools out, and one of them is a corner rounder. I know, not overly exciting. It's just a regular old corner rounder. It has 3 different corners, different radiuses. Let's see if I can just do a quick one. So it has 3 different radiuses. And grab a piece of black paper. Just so you can see the different radiuses. This one's a little wider than the next one, and then your smallest radius. So round a little bit, the 3 different ways you can round it so that you can take your pictures, you can take your mats, you can take whatever it is you're working on. If you want to round the corners, you just slip it in there. And easy peasy. So the SMS girls, the honorary SMS girls, were super excited because we haven't had a corner rounder in, I don't know, forever. So they have confiscated 2 of these, the honorary SMS girls, to put it in the stash downstairs. So first tool, Pretty easy, pretty simple, pretty basic. Next tool, also a rounder, but a little bit different. Instead of going round and round, it cuts the little corners off. And again, there's three different sizes to cut the corners off. So the largest snip, the next one, and then the smallest. So if you were doing, I suppose I could try and do and then this one, and then this one. So if you wanted all four corners snipped, that's the largest with all four corners snipped, and here's all four corners rounded. Then you can put one inside the other. You can do lots with it. But this does something more. It really does. It does something more. And I'm gonna take here. And then maybe here. Oh, well, maybe not that one. That one just flew right off my desk. We'll have to cut another piece of paper. That one just went pooh right off my desk. Well, now I'm gonna have lots to choose from. Oh, that was a really bad cut. Okay, so I got oodles to choose from now. Let's put that away. Which one of these is bigger? Gosh, they're almost the exact same size, Stacey. Let's put this one away. And we can do one, two, three, four. All right, I've got four pieces of paper. And now I'm gonna take my tag, what looks like a little tag, the corners. And I can go 1, 2, and I've made my own little tag. 1, 2, and I've made my own little tag. Any size that makes your heart happy, you can make your own little tag. And I could make it with the smaller ones. I just like the bigger one. So I have made 4 tags, easy peasy, with my Hobby Gras. It's a rounder, it's for your corners, but my gosh, it's perfect for making tags. It really is. One, two, three, 4. But now you're saying, Stacey, they don't have a hole in them. Tags need a hole in them. Well, they do. That's where this nifty little tool comes in. Now this little tool is sometimes about what not to do versus what to do. This is an all-over hole punch. You can put a hole anywhere you want. Now, I've put a hole right in the middle of my craft mat. And I've put 2 holes over here. That is not what you want. Sometimes what I have to tell you and show you and teach you is about what not to do, because I've already done it. So it opens up. It has 2 additional hole sizes, a teeny, teeny, tiny one, a medium, and is it this way? There we go, and a large. You unscrew. This comes right out, and you just interchange them. It has a little well right here that all the little pieces, all the little punches you make are gonna come out this little well. They just kind of build up and then they start spitting out. Easy peasy. Now, what I didn't know is that, and I'm gonna do it again, is that if you put it down, well, I did know, but I didn't think, I was just having too much fun. If you put it down and you get a good punch, I've now put a hole. I punched a hole right into my craft mat. That one came all the way out. Yep, there it is. So, you do not want to use this on a craft mat or anything that, oh, there it is, anything that you can cut into. I know this makes my heart sad, but I have another craft mat. I'll get another craft mat. So if I change and open this up, I can pull out the next size and put this in. Close this up, put this back, and it's just the perfect little storage. But if I do it on here, I'm gonna take a piece of my mat with it. So, good thing to not do. Good thing to not do. Do not put holes in your craft mat. You are going to want to work on something that is solid, that is plastic or glass, something that is hardy. I grabbed my Sizzix impression plate. Now it's going to cut into it and you can feel it, but I have 2 of these. So, and this isn't something that gets cut into with your Sizzix machine. It's just a plate for a certain type of pressure for the width to make your sandwich a little bit taller. So it doesn't matter to me that this gets cut into. It's not gonna hurt when I use my squishy with it. This is my knock knock, and I use it with my squishy. But even though I've cut into it, it's still gonna work with my squishy. But at the same time, they're so relatively inexpensive that I don't mind having one just to be able to do this. Because then I can go in and I can hole punch anywhere I want. It is an anywhere hole puncher. So Claire was saying, gosh, she could, because she makes little folios, so she could cut her paper and put little holes in it and right down the side and stitch it. And she could just stitch it away. So this is my bigger. And you can do it this way, you can do it. See, if you go like that, it spins. Let's cut these out. There we go. So now I've got 2 of the 3 sizes. And again, it's an anywhere punch. And then I can take it out. Or if I keep it like that and I push it in, sometimes my little pieces start to fall out. And then see all my little pieces start to fall out. And then let's grab my smallest one. Itty bitty. So now I've got all 3 sizes on there. And this is okay. This is going to last forever if you're using it to do that. And oh, look, see all my little bits and pieces. Gosh, and my holes. I'll have to open a new one. That'll bother me. But I needed you to see what happens. I also tried to use it thinking that maybe an old gush pad would work. So we used to sell something called a gush pad. And we still have a few of them. It is a stamping pad. And I thought, okay, well, maybe this will work. Maybe the foam is dense enough to not go all the way through. Yeah. Nope. It's going to take and put holes in your foam. Even if I just do it, one time, it's going to put an indent in there. So no on the gush pad. No, no, no. No on the foam. You need something that is sturdy, so acrylic, glass, something hardy, and you don't want to spend too much money on it. So if you have a knock-knock, we'll put them on sale in case you want one just for this. But I just need you to have something that is really, really firm and rigid and strong, and this will be fine with it. It will be absolutely fine. And it just makes the most perfect little holes. So I can bring over my tags, which I've done with my Hobby Gross little rounder. And I can just put my tag down, or my hole in my tag. Done. 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 Now you could certainly take a hole punch, but a hole punch only goes down so far. This I could put anywhere I want. Done. And just like that, you can make a tag any length, any size, any width, entirely up to you with these 2 brand new tools from Hobby Gross. Now I'm going to come back and I'm going to use some of these tags a little bit later, but we are going to move on to, gosh, I've got little dots everywhere. Oh, and I've got little holes everywhere. Okay, I did it to myself. I have to be okay with it. I did it to myself. All right, we're going to move on to the 49 and Market product. So I've got 2 bundles that we've put together from 49 and Market. The first bundle is die cuts. Die cuts in chipboard. There's 3 SKUs. It retails for $27.97 and the price is $22.99. $22.99. So what's in here? Well, that's a good question because I think if you were to look at this, and you may have looked at it on a retail store wall, I think it's possible you would have just walked on by. So here are the 3 SKUs. Everything's in white. I know that if we had this in our store hanging without some kind of sample or explanation, it just would not have made an impact at all. People would just walk by it because it just looks like plain white die cuts. But it is not plain white die cuts. This is irresistible. And I couldn't resist the resist. Honestly, I couldn't. Every one of these white pieces of paper have a form of resist on them. So when you add color, that resist becomes visible. It is pretty amazing. It really is. And you get a ton in each one. I want to say are they $7.99, $8.99? I forget what the price is, but you get, well, they're $22.99 when you get all 3. 72 pieces in the frames. 58 pieces in the borders, and what are they calling this? Yeah, borders. But there's a lot of stuff going on in here. Borders and little icons and tags and all sorts of stuff. And then in the sentiments, another 36 pieces. And again, they're not white. They're white with a resist on them. So if you've never seen that, I'm gonna start with some frames. Let's see. So 1, 2, 3. All right, this gives me plenty to play with. And the ink I'm going to be using today is Ecoline. Ecoline is a fine art product. It is by Royal Talens. They sell it as a marker, but they also sell it as a liquid. Now the marker can be refilled by the liquid, but the liquid isn't technically a refill. I use the liquid all the time, but if I have the marker, I want to be able to refill my marker. The markers retail for around $5.50 each. It's a fine art product. It is a brush nib. The nib is from Japan. The ink is phenomenal. It is bold and vibrant and it blends like crazy. But we have them on sale for I think $3.99. And then we have the jars, which are $9.75 each. I think we have them for maybe $6.75. There are 59, 60 colors, and it's just wonderful. It really is. So you can start with the markers, you can start with the jars, or you can slowly but surely collect the 2 as you get them. I want to show you quickly that the markers can be refilled. So I have got my brown 440 and I've got brown 440. So if I open up my marker, I need to take the nib out. Okay, there's my nib. Then I take my liquid, which is the exact same ink that is in the marker. It comes in a pipette, and you just slowly start to drip and refill. Now, if your marker is completely dry, it will probably take 5 pipettes to completely fill it. Once you're good to go, then you can pick up your nib and start to put it back in, so that you're never buying that housing again. You're never buying the marker. All you need is the refill. And the refill will refill this, I don't know, 10 times? Literally. Let me just get it back into place. And once it's back into place, and we're good to go. So they are completely refillable, and every marker has a re-inker, or has a liquid. I think except for maybe sepia. I think there might be a light sepia or a dark sepia that doesn't have a jar, but I think that's the only color. So these are a liquid watercolor. This is a watercolor marker, and this is just straight liquid. And we are gonna play Do not use this on your gel mat. Oh, you'll be very sad. You'll be very, very sad. We're gonna start with the frames. Oh, that's not the one I wanted. I put back the one I wanted. Is it here? That's a polka dotty one. I don't want a polka dotty one. Oh, maybe I live with the polka dotty one. Ooh, I like that one. Okay, I'm gonna do that one too. Now I've got way more than I need. So again, looking at them, they look white. But once you add your color to them, you change them dramatically. So let's take and do one in just a solid color. So I'm just gonna grab a solid color marker, and I'm gonna do these in marker. And I'm gonna use a paper towel. And I'm just gonna draw right on it. Take my paper towel and give a nice rub. And that just picks up anything that is on that white resist. Isn't going to dry because it's resisting the ink. So there is a pattern on here that has been put onto white paper, but until you add that ink, you just can't see it. So in the store, when you're looking at this and all you see is white, you don't realize that every one of these pieces of paper, every one of these die cuts has a resist to it. They give you all the designs in the back. They even give you a little picture. But by gosh, if you're walking in a retail store and you don't know better, you don't know better. So, just picked up a little bit of color. Now, if I want to go back in here and I want to darken it up, not a problem. I just add another layer. And then come in and wipe. And I'm hoping you'll be able to see the difference, that this is darker than that. So I've gone darker here, 2 coats to my 1 coat. And just a paper towel. And what a super cute frame I've made. Now, the markers are sold open stock. We do have them in kits as well. Just know that the packs of 10 will have duplicates in them. If you end up getting all the packs of 10, you will have duplicate colors. So the color I'm using right here is 654. It's a beautiful color, isn't it? And you can see all the resist. It's very cool. But if you look at it this way, you would never know that's what you're gonna get, would you? I didn't. I mean, I had no clue that that's what you were gonna get. I ordered them, not knowing what I was gonna get, and then when I got them, I'm like, oh, I have thoughts. So, we can take and we can add a baby wipe to the mix and blend colors. So what happens if we come in and we add some purple? And a little bit of a baby wipe, as opposed to our paper towel. And then maybe we come in here. And a little baby wipe. And then maybe we mix in a little pink over here. And I'm just going to keep using the same baby wipe. And I blend that into the purple. And I bring it over here into the teal. And I'm just letting my ink do the work. Just let my ink do the work. And everything blends together. The colors melt into each other. They're so pretty. And I can make the most beautiful frames that have a resist on them. Now you can see it. Now you're like, oh, okay, I see it, Stacey. I get it. I could keep darkening it up if I want. Look at how beautiful are they, right? Lovely, love them. Darker over there. I just want all my colors to kind of melt into each other. And that's what we get here. Okay, so we've done, oh, I'm gonna have to decide where I'm gonna put these. Okay, I think I'm gonna put them there for now. We can do one of the bigger frames. The pink I used was $3.50, so I used that, and the purple I used was $5.48. So what if we do, we do here. And then maybe a little here. And I just keep using the same baby wipe. Any place I want it a little darker, I come back in. And look at the resist on it. Look at the design element that you don't see until you see it. It's not there until it's there. And again, if I want to continue to be dark, I want to darken it up, no problem. You just come in, add a little bit more, dab it around, and darken your colors. And the darker you make it, the more intense the resist looks, the more bold it looks. So the frames, super easy to do. Already has the resist on them, ready to go. I just love adding color. Never 100% sure what I'm going to get. And if you don't want to use a baby wipe, then you use a paper towel and your colors will stay stronger. They won't blend as well. And I'm going to come back in here and add some more color. Color is absolutely my friend with these. That's 227. You know what? I'll just tell you at the end all the colors I used today. So pretty. And they just let you go and go. And this one's got little polka dots all over it. So the frames, easy peasy. Part of the bundle, or buy them on their own. The next thing in that bundle is the borders. So again, they're pre-die cut. All the little banners and all the borders. You've got little half doilies and tags and labels and just a little bit of everything in here. So let's grab a few pieces. This one's good. That one's good. Butterfly is good. Okay, there we go. I grabbed a few pieces. And same thing, you are good to go. Get a baby wipe. A little darker. Bam. It is so fast and so easy and done. And if you want it a little darker, you give it a second to dry up just a little bit. And then you can come in. You don't even need the baby wipe if you don't want. You can grab your orange and you can blend your colors right on here. I didn't even use a baby wipe. And I just blended the colors right into each other. Or you can come in with a baby wipe and move them around a little bit. But bam, how fast and how easy is that? Let's do a border. Okay, so that's the side. You gotta be sure you're on the right side. If you add color, and you go to wipe it away, and there's no design, you're on the wrong side. Absolutely on the wrong side. Now I'm taking my green into my blue a little bit, and there'll be a little blue on my marker. As long as it runs dry, or as long as it runs clear, it'll be fine. So once I'm done, see, as long as it runs clear, the same color, it's okay that I got it into my blue. Gosh, I'm going to do very little to this, because that looks great just the way it is. Bam. I could take my green into my blue a little bit more if I want. It really is entirely up to you. You are not committing to anything because you're buying these white. So you don't have to decide what color they're going to be until you have to decide what color they're going to be. It's not like you're buying a whole pack of embellishments where maybe there's a couple colors or a couple styles you would never use. Well, because here you're making them to what you need them to be when you need them. Love that about these. Love, love, love that about these. Look at how fabulous is that. That's Rockstar. And that one, out of the border collection. These are beautiful. Now you could use this for a card. You could use this for a layout. You can chop this up any way you see fit. Let's do this one. I'm just layering some color in. Oof, this is going to be yummy. I'm just layering color in. Until I'm happy. I think I'm there. Look at the color. And I didn't make mud. Isn't that incredible? So it's got that distressed look going on. The polka dots as a resist, the torn notebook edge with the, it's just beautiful. They're just beautiful. And they are something that can be achieved by using a watercolor ink. I've got this cute little butterfly. What can I do with this cute little butterfly? Just using 2 colors. And my 2 colors are making 3 colors. Because I am definitely making a purple. And I might even add a little bit of green. And now I've made my butterfly that's got a resist on it. So the borders and the icons have just a little bit of everything in there for you. All sorts of goodness to play with, from tickets to tags to labels to icons to little hearts and little butterflies and all sorts, and in different sizes, super small to really long, whether you want to use it for a border on a scrapbook page or you want to snip it up and make something else with it. Love the borders. They're beautiful. And you can use them in conjunction with your frames because you decide what color everything becomes. You decide the color. Now, the last thing in that bundle are sentiments. So you've got lots of words in here, from discover, happy, story, love, you, every day, fun, time, memories, smile, moments, hi there, sweet, amazing, awesome, photo, cool. So you can put your sentiments together. You've got lots of words that string together. And again, these have a resist on them. So let's see if we can pull out some words and see what we get. Okay, so that looks like memories. And this looks like amazing. And this looks like happy. And that's every day. And is that love you? And this one is explore. Okay, that'll do. Story. Cool. I mean, just a ton of different words. A little heart. So these, again, can be done the same way. We can take it. Oh, the chipboard's going to hold down to this really tight. We can take it. Maybe I'll do it on black paper. And keep it one color. Keep it super simple, really easy. And just keep it one color. And grab a paper towel. Oh, too hard. Better. and you're just wiping off the excess. That's all you're doing, is wiping off the excess. Now I'm not using a baby wipe because I want to keep the color nice and strong. If I used a baby wipe, I would lighten my color a little bit. Now that doesn't mean that I can't go back in and make it bolder. See, that's a nice bold red. This is a little bit light. All I have to do is give it a second, and then I can come right back in on top. And wipe off my excess. And my color is bold again. I like the bold color. And just a light wipe, you're not scrubbing. A light wipe is all you need to do. And I can go back over it until I get it to the depth that I want it. Just a light wipe. You're not scrubbing, just a very light wipe. And they're very cool, but we can do more things with them. Let's grab Amazing and Happy. So we can take them and blend our colors. So if I maybe took my pink and came back with a blue, I'm going to run that blue into it just a little bit, right into my pink. And then because I want a seamless blend, I do take a baby wipe. Because I want a seamless blend. I don't want to see where one color stops and one color starts. I want it to be a true ombre. So good. It's so good. If I want to come in and be darker, I come in and be darker. But I always want to take that bottom color and kind of move it in a little bit into my top color. And then take my baby wipe and just kind of move them in together. And I have such a beautiful look. It's really good. So whether it be solid or multicolor, it's amazing. It is amazing. So if I started with a yellow, a little green, little teal. And a baby white. I've got amazing. Is that awesome? I think this is awesome. I love it. So the first bundle is all about the words and the frames and the borders. And for what, $22.99, I think it is, you are going to have more fun than you know what to do with. You start coloring and you don't want to stop, but remember, you need to save them for the projects that you're working on because they're white with the resist. You decide what color they need to be when they need to be those colors. But look at the blends we're able to make. Look at how stunning those are with that resist that you don't know is there. You don't know it's there until somebody tells you it's there. It's here, it's here. So bundle one retails for $27.97, on sale for $22.99. Love, love, love. All right, time to move on. Moving into bundle number 2, which is all about rub-ons. Let me put this up there so I don't lose it. Oh, I didn't do my Explore. Now maybe you're not the ombre type. I love it. Man, that's magic. That is just magic. Okay, rub-ons. We're talking about rub-ons. I need to move over to rub-ons. So bundle number 2 is all about the rub-ons. There are 6 different packs of rub-ons in the I Want It All bundle. And it is definitely more pricey, okay? It's $71.94 down to $61.99. That is the best I could do. I tried for more and they weren't giving an inch. They weren't giving me an inch. I don't know why, but it's okay. Sometimes I win some, sometimes I don't. I don't know. I don't know if 49er Market's going to be doing something phenomenal with these, and I just, they're not new. This is not new product. This is product that's been around. And I tried to get it for the best price I could, and I was told, nope. So, like I said, sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some, but I still wanted them. So, I have 6 different colors. They're all white. Everything in here is a resist. It's all a white rub-on. There's 3 different sheets in each pack. There's no duplicates between the 6 packs. So you've got the dark purple, has 3 sheets. You've got the dark blue, 3 different sheets. You've got the dark yellow, 3 different sheets. You've got the light blue, 3 different sheets. The light pink, 3 more sheets, and the light green. All of them are different. So you've got 18 different sheets of rub-ons here that are full size. They are amazing. Now, my favorite are the dark blue and the dark purple. Those are the two I like the best. So those are the two I'm going to use. Oh, I can hear the cricket. Cricket's back. On the back, there is images of what comes in them, and then you kind of get an image of one of the sheets or some of the designs of the sheets. But again, I think that if you are looking at this in a retail store, it is very difficult to know what you are buying, what it is you're looking at, unless there is some samples there, or, well, I think there needs to be some samples there, or maybe the retail store does a class on them. So let's take out okay, I'm going to take out that sheet from that one. And I think I want the middle shade. Yeah, I want this one. So rub-ons are simple to use. I've done them using a big shot machine to add pressure. You can do it with a bone folder. These do not come with popsicle sticks. You'll have to find your own way of doing them. Oh, my poor hands. They're happy, they're inky. I think I'm going to take this one and I'm going to cut here, and I'm going to cut here. So this is going to give me 3 different pieces to work with. 3 different card fronts, 3 different mats for my embellishments. And on this one, I think I'm going to cut there, saving that extra little piece on the side. And I think I'll cut this piece. I don't want to cut this piece. Well, I think I'm just going to cut this so I have a border piece here that I can do something with. And I'm going to put this off to the side. So now I've got 4 pieces to play with. First things first, cut my paper in half. And I'm going to take my rub-on and I'm going to pull the liner off the top. And do this slowly. Don't just rip it. Up. Yep. Pull it nice and slowly. Because you need that white rub-on to stay on that transparency side. I don't want to put this down. I just want you to see. Now I'm going to put it onto my white paper. So you can take and put this through a big shot machine. Just send it on through like you were die cutting a basic die, chemically etched or a wafer style die. You can use a credit card. You can use a bone folder. You can use the back of a bone folder. You can use a spoon. You just want to get in here and get the whole thing transferred. Now, the nice thing about doing it like this is that if you miss something, well, even if you do it on a big shot machine, if you miss something, not a problem. You just lay it back down. If there's a piece that didn't transfer, see that little piece right there didn't transfer. I just lay it back down and hit it again. And there it is. Now I like doing it onto my gel plate because I've got gush, which means I'm making really good contact. Look at this. It's coming up so clean. Really good contact using my gel plate as my base. And you just keep going over it until it comes up clean. Like that. Bam! That's what you want to see. Perfect. So there's one. Lay it right down. Go over the whole thing. Because I'm on my gel plate, I'm making really good contact. I could roll it through my big shot machine. And I can hear it transferring. There's little creaks, little noises that it makes. Nope. Oh yeah, that's good. Oh, I missed a little spot right there. Got it now. Missed a little spot right there. Got it now. And as I'm rolling it up, if there's anything left, I just lay it back down. And keep going. Okay. So 2 done. Now what to do with these? These I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use my liquid watercolor. So instead of using my markers, I am going to use my liquid watercolors. So, baby wipe handy. And I have to decide what colors make my heart happy. Yeah. So I'll drop some color. My baby wipe. and just move it all around. I want to go larger than I need. And then maybe a blue. And just go larger than I need. Gosh, that's pretty. And I just layer on my color a drop at a time. And I can intensify my color by dropping it and letting it sit for a minute. And look at what I made. And then you cut away whatever you don't want. Whatever does not work for what you're doing. And look at there, with a rub-on. So a white rub-on on white paper is basically the same thing as the resists we've been doing here. A white rub-on on white paper is going to give you the same look as what we've done here, but they've already put it down for you. They've already put the pattern down. With the rub-ons, you decide what pieces you want, what pieces you don't want. I could have cut these little pieces out and used those by themselves. That's so pretty. Let's do the next one. And I think I'm going to use a little pink. I can always add more. So I usually start with less. Because I can always add more. We have 2 crickets now. And I just dab and dab and dab until my heart is happy. And I mix the colors. And every time I drop a color, more of my rub-on appears. And now I'm just using what's on my and I just go for it. A little drop, a little dab, a little dot. Until I have it where I want it. And I think that's pretty close. So now I'm going to cut away all the noise. And just leave the good stuff. What do you think? Dramatically different than this, but look at how those colors are so beautiful together. These are rub-ons from 49 and Market. They're white rub-ons. White rub-ons are kind of hard to find. And you can put them on colored paper and they're beautiful on colored paper, but I like them as a resist. Now I'm going to do this one. This one has the background. So these are background sheets. So the whole page is like this. This is one design and this is one design. But it has a place where the two designs meet together and has two lines. And that's, so I can use this one by itself and I can use this one by itself, but I'm going to use this one now. I love the rub-ons. Again, I'm going to peel off the backing. I don't need this anymore, and I'm going to put the rub-on right down onto white paper. And then I'm going to go in and I'm going to work it. This is holding on to, it's stuttering there. And because I'm on a gush pad, because I'm on a jelly plate by Jelly Arts, I'm making really good contact with the rub-on and my paper because it's sinking down into it. And as I pull it up, if there's areas I haven't gotten, I just lay it down and come back in. And if you have a Sizzix Big Shot machine or a die cutting machine, you can roll your rub-on right through. Okay, that's coming up beautifully. Few little pieces here and there. Oh, beautiful. Okay, there's one. Let's do the other one. Let's do this one. Put it down. Let's put my lids on, huh? I don't think I have a lid on a jar. Up and down and around. Ooh. Okay, let's see how it goes. Well, that's perfect. And that's perfect. And that's perfect. Wham! Woohoo! All right, let's start with this one since it's here. So my gel plate holds my paper down. I like it. It holds my paper down and it makes things easy. Let's see, what color do I want to use? How about we do, I'm going to use my drops. How about we just drop a little bit of that just to get it started with some color. I really like the blue and I like the teal and the orange. And maybe a little yellow. Maybe a little bolder in my color. Ooh, this is turning out fun. Now I'm just taking what's on my baby wipe and going in. Okay, I like that. Maybe just a little bit more blue. Oh, I love this blue. Okay. Oh, great for a guy card. Look at that color. Yes, please. Love it. It is a Wahoo Kachoo. Oh, that's so good for a guy card. Is that awesome? Love it. And that is with a rub-on. I know, right? They're beautiful. But we're not done. I have this one left to go. So my baby wipes are getting to the end, so I'm taking out some of the moisture so they're not quite as wet. And I think with this one, I'm gonna do pink. I think I'm going to come in. That's oh yeah, that's great. A little bit of pink and orange. I love pink and orange. I think they're fun, bold, happy colors. I'm going to make it a little darker. Just using my baby wipe. And you know, I think I'm just going to do the same for the bottom. Just start to layer my color in here. And just start to intensify it. And just a drop at a time. Gosh, is that pretty. That pink and that orange, which is actually a yellow. It's yellow 202. It's a yellow that makes my heart happy. Well, I didn't put my lid on. So we're just going to pick that color up and put it in there. Sure we are. It's going to be great. Okay. And then trim it out. So bundle number 2 is all about the rub-ons, and the rub-ons are stunning. Again, my favorite 2, and everybody's going to have their own favorites. My favorite 2 are the dark purple and the dark blue. They're just the ones I gravitate to. Each set of rub-ons has different 3 sheets, no duplicates. So if you like the light pink is going to have different types of rub-ons, different designs, and the light blue will have something different than the light pink, and the light green will be different from all of them. They're all going to be, gosh, is that lovely? They're all going to be slightly different in each set. But wow. So far we've done the rub-ons. We've done the frames. Love this frame. We've done the borders. We've done the words. That were truly amazing. So all with 49 in market. All of it 49 in market. Love this. Isn't it beautiful? So much to be done. So two types of product. The first stuff we worked with was resist die cuts. The words are chipboard, but the borders and the frames are die cuts, and they already have the resist added to them, as does the sentiments. And they retail for $27.97 if you like all three, but they're on sale for $22.99. And of course, everything's open stock. Or you may already own these. They are not new. These have been around for a hot minute. Then we have the 6 of the rub-ons. Each one has 3 full sheets. So that means there's 18 full sheets here. You can get at least 3. I mean, you can cut them into individual pieces too and just use individual pieces. There's a ton of product here. It's a little bit more expensive at $71.94 is the retail, but they're on sale for $61.99. Then we move into the stamps. So I have stamps from Ciao, and we actually have 9 different sets. I gave the girls 5 sets to work with, but we have 9 different sets. These are 6x8 stamps. I have got them as low as I can possibly go, and some sets we have as few as 10 available. I just needed some stamps, so I grabbed what we had. I needed some stamps to do this technique. So I had Ciao Bella, and we just pulled what we had left. And again, they're beautiful. I'll show you all 9 sets. But I thought I would bring back the tags. Hello, tags. Remember these all the way in the beginning? Remember? We're gonna play with them. So, I've got a peacock here, and I've got a feather, and I've got a border. Let's see. I think I'll do the feather. We are going to be playing with Wow embossing powder and Wow embossing medium. And we're going to make our own resist now. So I'm going to use white and black, and we're going to make our own resist. So an embossing medium is a medium that stays wet long enough for embossing powder to adhere to it. I'm going to ink up what typically is inking up your stamp, only I'm adding embossing medium. It is not a glue. It's not a glue. And I'm just going to do a back rub stamp. We'll see what we get. All right, there's one. And then I think I'm going to take that corner . Oh, that's super cute. Okay, so I'm going to add the embossing medium to this. And I'm going to do the corner of my tag, my self-made tag. And we'll see what we get when we add the embossing powder. And then I'm going to grab that big stamp, the peacock. I'm going to try and do what they did in the sample. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and do what they did in the sample. So here's my peacock. Somewhere right around maybe there. Let's ink it up and see what we get. All right. All we can do is try. We'll know when we add the embossing powder. And you're like, what do you mean you'll know when you add the embossing powder? Well, embossing powder is a plastic substrate that's ground super, super, super fine. And when you use it with a heat tool, not a blow dryer, not a paint stripper, just a heat tool that they sell for embossing powder, it melts it. And it takes it from a powder and makes it into a solid. Now we'll know how well I did stamping because we'll be able to see what clings. I think I smeared it. So you can see the embossing powder clinging to where the embossing medium was. And I think I smeared it, but we'll go for it. Okay, there's one. I don't know, maybe we should redo that one. And then the next two I'm going to do in white. Maybe I should redo it. Let's get these in white. Or maybe I should just leave it and go with it. Imperfect is the new perfect. That looks good. I've just got a little corner stamp going on down there. And then my feather. And that looks good there. Okay, now we have to add heat. I'm going to leave it. I'm just going to leave it be. You know what? Not everything is so perfect. I could redo it, but I'm the only one who I think is going to notice that it's not perfect. Whoever I give this to, I don't think they're going to see that. I think they're going to be fine. I think they're going to be just impressed that I made it for them. All right, I'm going to grab my heat tool. And I'm going to add some heat. And you watch the emboss. Oh, no, Stacey, hold on. I'm not going to do it on top of my gel plate. This will take too long to heat on top of my gel plate. We're going to move that off to the side. Then heat. This one will take too long, and I don't want to harm my gel plate. So I'm waiting for the powder to turn black, shiny black. If I don't heat it enough, it will just wipe away. It is just a powder. That embossing medium is holding it in place so that I can add the heat to change it. And you can see the difference between what's embossed, look how black that is, versus down here. Not enough heat here. Tons of heat here, all melted into a solid. And I want to be sure that everything has turned to a solid, because if it hasn't, it will just wipe away. Well, it's not the best stamped image I've ever done. It's not the worst stamped image I've ever done either. So it doesn't have to dry, it has to cool. Once your paper has cooled, your embossing powder has also cooled. Now if I run my finger over it and nothing wipes off, then I know I added enough heat to change all the powder into a solid. Now I'm going to do the white. I can see the white changing. So I know this one is good. And then my feather. Okay, and I know that is good. So once it's not hot, once it's cool to the touch, then your embossing powder is also cool to the touch. It's not about drying, it's about cooling. Okay, so that one's good to go. I got a few more baby wipes left. And let's just add some pretty to this. Yikes. I'm going to let that sit there for just a minute and really let that yellow become part. I'm going to let it sit there just for a minute and really let that yellow soak in and become part. And I'm done. That was quick and easy, right? So my stamp became my resist. So there's one. Do I have, oh, I have just enough baby wipes to get me through. In fact, I'll keep that one just in case. And then this one. Let that sink in. Two. And I made my own tags out of these. Wahoo ka-choo. Now this one, it's blurry, but I just need to be okay with it, right? Just be okay with it, Stacey. Not everything is perfect every time. It's the thought that counts. So I'm going to use a little bit of this. And I'm going to use a little bit of my green. My gosh, they're beautiful together. Look at how beautiful that is. I think I'll use just a drop of dark blue. And maybe a little bit of my yellow. And then a little bit of my pink. And then a little bit of my orange. And then maybe just a little bit of blue. I'm going to let that yellow sit there for a minute, and then I'm going to pull it up. All right, and my tag. So this time we used our stamps to make our resist happen. I'm just putting my lids on before they... Okay, so final call. This is it, final call. Post your comment. Have you ever forgotten to send or give something to somebody and found it a year or two later and then mailed it off or gave it to them? Done with stamps. Post your comment because I'm going to pick a winner. This is final call. I'm going to pick a winner. And it gets announced, or it doesn't get announced. It gets posted in the live chat. Aren't those colors beautiful? Gets posted in the live chat. So pretty. And you want to be a winner chicken dinner. Somebody's going to get a prize package of some of this goodness on my desk. So the stamps, like I said, they are from Ciao, and we're using them with embossing powder that you may already have. White and black embossing powder. Doesn't matter who makes it. It's all good. We're using Wow. Use what you've got. But take those stamps and make them more than what they are. Those colors are just dreamy, deep and rich and yummy. So we did a lot today. We did stamping and embossing and coloring. Oh, I gotta bring all this stuff back over. We did die cuts. We did die cuts. And frames. And words. Look at how nice that looks. We did, oh, if I can get it all in here. We did, do I have another word? Happy, amazing. We did rub-ons. We did a little bit of everything, and it all is so easy. So easy. Whether you want to buy the rub-ons and have at it, or you want to buy the die cuts and the frames and the sentiments and have at it, or you want to stamp your own and go for it. You have options. Ecoline is an investment, yes, but it is something I don't think you will ever regret. I have not regretted bringing Ecoline in. It just makes magic happen. It really is simply beautiful. And it's fine art. It's just the quality is so good. So the colors I use today in the markers, just so you know, I have brown 440, blue 505, blue 551, orange 236, pink 350, purple 548, yellow 227, red 318, yellow 201, green 676, orange 237, yellow 259, and teal 654. Now there are 60 colors. Will Pantones do this? No, Pantones are completely different. Pantones are waterproof. These are water reactive. These are watercolor. Then the jars that I used, my orange was 237. My brown was 440. My green was 676. Yes. One of my blues was 508. My dark blue. My kind of light blue was 661. My yellowy orange was 202. My yellow was 259. And my pink was 361. So those are the colors I used in the liquids. We have it all for you, whether it's the die cuts that make your heart happy, whether it is the rub-ons that make your heart happy. They are all bundled. Well, open stock, you can get open stock. Maybe you like one set more than the other and you just want lots of that one set, but they're definitely on sale for you at the best we can do. Then we've got the punches from Hobby Gross and the Anywhere Hole Punch, also available. This is not in yet. These are here. This is going to be about a week and a half. So it'll ship normal for YouTube. It'll go out to online customers. No worries. It'll be here plenty of time for your orders. In-store peeps, you're going to have to pre-order this one. I have both of these here in stock. I didn't know I was getting this. He sent me 2 samples. He's a smart guy. He said, oh, I'll just send her some samples of that, and if she likes it, she'll use it. And he's right. I do. He knows me too well. So I ordered the punches, and he just threw those in, so I only have 2 of them. Then we have all the stamps. This is the one I used today. All the stamps from Ciao. Again, this has got some of them we have as few as 10. This one's got a hummingbird and beautiful florals. And then another hummingbird. This one's looking down, this one's looking up, and beautiful florals. Here we've got rose backgrounds and some sentiments. They're gorgeous. Big flower. And then some distressed images to go along with. So pretty. Lace. This would look great with the embossing powder and the resist. And then a couple fairies. So when these are gone, they're gone. We're not getting them again. This is what we have left, and when we're out, we're out. They are at the best price I can offer them for, and they are a full 6 by 8. That's a big size. It's nice. You get so much in there. All right, so I think that's everything. I'm going to show you samples now. And boy, do I have samples. Let me tell you. Okay, so I need to move this and this. Oh, I have no place to put anything. Okay, first off, I've got the cutest little bookmark. It has got one of the rub-ons. Now, some of the rub-ons have kind of a shimmer look to them, and some of them are white. This one's kind of got a little shimmer look to it, and this was by Dortina. And then the tag that Claire made using everybody's extras. So this is a stamp. This is the sentiments with the resist. This is the die cuts with the resist. You got the die cuts with the resist. And Claire just took a brayer and just kind of rolled the brayer with the liquid watercolor. Claire made this one. Maybe I put them in here. And then we have Gail. So here's one of the frames. And then she stamped the image and put it behind. It was all done with the Ecoline watercolors. All of it. Every sample you see will have been done with the Ecoline watercolor. And then we've got the peacock. So pretty. Just beautiful. And here we have wishing you a happy day. You've got the rub-ons in the back, and you've got stamped images in the front that have been fussy cut. And this was done by Catherine. Hi there. Well, hello. Hi there. This one was done by Patty. So cute. Hi there, with the rub-on and the resist for the sentiment. And this one was done by Tamara. So you've got the die cuts with the resist on it, and then she stamped and she went in with the Ecoline. And we've got a resist done in black. I like it with the black. Who did Dortina? I like the black frame. And then she stamped with the Ciao Bella, and then she went in with the Ecoline. Isn't that lovely? And the frame is one of the 49 and Market frames done with the black as the ink. Very striking. And here we have Patty. Again, she's got one of the fairies, and she just colored the whole thing. Here we have Claire. Claire used a little rub-on down there, and it's kind of more of the shimmer rub-on. And then we've got a stamped image, and we've got Ecoline all the way around. And this one is from Patty, and Patty took one of the butterflies that's in, it's in one of these sets. Nope. It's gonna be the very last one, right? Yes, of course it is. So she took the butterfly, stamped it, did her Ecoline, used one of the words with the resist. The color is magnificent. Isn't that color gorgeous? She just did a beautiful, beautiful job. And then again with the fairy stamped in white and just Ecoline everywhere. And then, yep, Katie. Katie went in and added a little extra color here and there just to bring some fine, to finalize those flowers out a little bit. But just made just Ecoline everywhere. And then the fairy is beautiful. So stamped with the fairy first and then dropped color. Our cricket is back. Oh, Catherine. Catherine wrote me a little note on the back. I love you too, Catherine. Catherine's an honorary SMS girl, and here is her peacock. And then we have Dortina, all rub-ons. All rub-ons. She fussy cut some of them out, laid them down, and then came back in with her Ecoline. This is Dortina. And then I'm pretty positive this is Tamara because I saw her painting the wings. I saw her, she went in with Ecoline to paint this. Everything was done with Ecoline. So, Tamara. Oh, thank you, Stacey. Oh. I will miss all of you so very much. All my love. Oh. So Tamara is moving. She's leaving. It's a good thing that she's going. She's going home. She's going home. She left me a note. I couldn't say goodbye to her because I would just start to cry. So I avoided it at all costs. But Tamara, it has been an absolute pleasure. You are my friend, and just because you're moving doesn't mean that stops. We are all here for you every day. If there is anything, you just call. I am here. Absolutely. And every time I watch Law and Order, I'll be thinking of you. And every time I look at my costumes from the shop that didn't hop, I'll be thinking of you. And thank you for being such a good friend. Gosh, I've known her for years and years, and I know she needs to go. So Tamara, these are her last cards. And I know it's silly to cry. These are my friends, these are my family. And I know she's not moving across the ocean, but she's not going to be down the street anymore either. It's beautiful, Tamara. And we all are going to miss you too. But we're here, so you call us. You send an email. Send us pictures of what you're working on. We are here always for you. This is Dortina and Catherine. Whew. Okay. This is like mine, only it's not. This is Claire. Well done, Claire. Again, everything with Ecoline. It's beautiful. I am almost kind of sort of done. This is so stunning. Isn't this beautiful? So rub-ons and the resist. It's just gorgeous. And this is Dortina. And explore. Look at how amazing is that. So this is from the Ciao Bella stamps. Here's a corner. Here's a corner. So she stamped it twice. Catherine stamped it twice and then fussy cut. Then she did the hummingbird and fussy cut. Then she did the word, all done with Ecoline. Of course, Catherine, of course. Look at this. Well, hello there, old friend. Oh, this is lovely. And this is Katie. Katie, this is so lovely. All done with Ecoline. And then, Oh, I had this piece left over too. This is Claire, and those are all rub-ons. And this is Patty, all rub-ons. These are all 49 and Market rub-ons with the Ecoline. It's beautiful, Patty. I love the colors. The warmth of them is just wonderful. And here, somebody did the word you on cardstock and just left it on. Look at that. See, the white looks perfect. It's beautiful uncolored cardstock. This is Katie. Katie, I love it. I bet that's a rub-on too. These are rub-ons too. Hello, 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 you. So cute, Katie. Love it. Sent with love. See, now these rub-ons have kind of a shimmer to them. They're not white, they're kind of shimmery. And this is Dortina. The color is amazing, Dortina. And this is Katie again. With the soft, you've got the hearts all going up. And again, that's a rub-on. So lovely. Ooh. Okay, Catherine. Here's another one of her peacocks. Wow. And she fussy cut it 3 times to do the, oh my gosh, Catherine. Aw. That's beautiful. And then we have Claire with the background, the rub-on, and then these are, I think those might be little die cuts. And this is stunning. This is so ethereal. This is so beautiful. These are rub-ons, but look at the color. Katie, this is amazing. This is with sympathy. This is thinking of you. This is happy birthday. This is I'm sorry. This is everything. This card is just gorgeous. It is so ethereal. Love the colors. Oh, and then we've got a great card for Dad because he's amazing. And these are rub-ons. And then our word, and this is Patty. Special friend, rub-ons, Dortina. Oh, I love this one too. I love the purple and the green. Fun. I love the rub-ons. This is Patty. Beautiful, Patty. And then Wish You Were Here. We have the frame and the rub-ons. Actually, 2 frames and the rub-ons. And that's Gail. Ooh, this is stunning, stunning, stunning. This is a rub-on. That's stunning, stunning, stunning. This color is beautiful, the blend. This is Mary. Mary, stunning. Oh, they're all good. Here we have that butterfly again. And this is Tamara. Oh, they're gonna make me cry. We have rub-on, and then some butterflies in the center, all done with Ecoline. Gail. So every ink was Ecoline here. And then love this. I do love this. How did you know? Tamara, yes, I love this. And then last but not least, Mary. Mary made you a layout where she has rub-ons. She has a stamp. She has the resist words. She's got rub-ons up here. She made the paper with Ecoline. Hello, Mary. She's got the die cuts over here with the resist. She put it all in here. She got everything in here and made the paper herself with Ecoline. So there's Mary. And then Claire did this one. And Claire has got the Ecoline. She's got the rub-on the side. She's got a rub-on up top here. She made the tag. She's got little rub-ons over here and here. Okay, Claire. Claire and Mary, you guys absolutely rocked the layouts. Thank you for getting them done. They're beautiful. Beautiful. All right, you guys. Well, this is the last YouTube that tomorrow will be in. And we've enjoyed having you every minute of every day tomorrow. We're going to wish you all the best. I know your mom is so excited you're coming home. I know, I just know. We are just a phone call away, an email, a text, whatever. We're right here for you. You might be a little bit going that way, but that's okay. We're here. Big, big love to you. As for the rest of you, okay, everybody, so where do you find all of this great product? And Catherine, thank you for your little note too. And thank you to the customer who meant to send it in 2024, found it, and sent it in 2026. By now, I have probably announced who our live chat winner chicken dinner is, so I hope you enjoy your prizes. Send us an email. I'll post where you need to send the email in the live chat, and that way we can get it out to you. Oh my gosh. All right, so where do you find all this product? Well, a lot of this is available in a lot of places. A lot of independent retailers carry Ciao Bella and carry 49 and Market. None of this is brand new product. I just wanted to use the white rub-ons. They were so good, and it was such a nice collection. And the white resist, because I knew if you saw it in a store, you would just walk on by. They don't give you anything to help you understand what they are, but they're so good. So I wanted to do that. And you can find all of it here at Scrapbooking Made Simple in our retail store or shop online. If you have an independent retail store, shop them first if you are able to walk in and see, feel, and touch the product. Absolutely. Give them first wahoo kachoo. Then, if you don't have one, find a small online store, whether it be us or another small online independent store, and shop with them, keeping independence strong and going. We've got the Hobby Gross tools for you. Those you're probably only going to find here because we import direct, and I think we're the only place in the US that carries them. And then the Ecoline. I've got a smoking hot deal on the Ecoline. It's really great pricing. So if you love, love, love the Ecoline, pick up the colors that make your heart happy because it's really a great price. And thanks to Royal Talens for that. All right, you guys, it's me, Stacey, Scrapbooking Made Simple, scrapbookingmadesimple.com. I will see you on Monday for our next Make It Monday event, where we bring you one really big value for like an itty bitty teeny weeny tiny little price. If you are crafting on a budget, Mondays are your day with Scrapbooking Made Simple. I'll see you at 5 p.m. sunny California time, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern, and I think you're going to love the bundle I have for you. And it's at a great price, like a really great price, like, oh my gosh, like 80% off. So until then, everybody, have a great night, have a great weekend, and thanks for hanging, and congratulations to our live chat winner chicken dinner. You're a winner, chicken dinner. You're a winner, chicken dinner. Bye, everybody.